Welcome back, everyone. Most of y'all know that I grew up in New Orleans playing music, playing jazz music in clubs, probably starting when I was around 6 years old. And all of the musicians that I played with back then were so kind to me. They welcomed me into their tight-knit community, and they helped me become the musician that I am today. And I've never forgotten the guys and women that mentored me along the way, which is why it's so important for me to try to do the same for the next generation. We invited 6 young musicians from across the country to learn from some of the very best in the business, my guys in my band, who I think are the best in the world. Keep your hands together for Brandon, Asmar, Liam, Alexia, Astra, and Joshua. Hey, guys. Now, we'll start with Brandon. Tell me, you've been playing for 3 years?
Yes.
Tell me something that you learned yesterday.
Well, Jonathan really showed me, he inspired me to play jazz. And for 3 years, I've been playing classic rock. So we kind of blended it together. That's how he inspired me. He inspired me to play jazz, and I love jazz.
That's terrific. And you had a good time working with him?
Oh, yeah, he's an amazing guy. He's a great guitar player.
Oh, that's terrific.
Yeah.
Good to know. Now, Asmar, what about you? What did my bass player, Neil, teach you?
He taught me, when you're playing a song, when you first hear it, you want to take it slow. Listen to it first. Because, when you get it, then you can get to the right tempo. So, you can play with the band.
That's great advice. Just to sort of start slowly and work your way up to it. I love that. Now, Liam, what advice did my trumpet players, Mark and Jumani, give you?
Well, Mr. Connick, some of the notes in your song are just way too high for someone my age to play. And they told me to take it down an octave when they were too high for me. That's
good advice. I think during the earlier promo I said that they were trombone players, but I don't really know music, so I don't know the.
And they also told me whenever I play a solo, I have to let the music breathe. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure. That's good. I do know what you mean. Now, Alexia, tell me about the trombone. Why the trombone? And what did my trombone players, Lucian and Dion, teach you?
Well, I personally chose the trombone because of the slide. It looked great coming, it goes out so far. And for me, not playing an instrument in the first place, seeing a trombone, it was like, what is that? I want it now, kind of thing, right? And Lucian and Dion taught me to slow the music down, just like Liam, slow the music down and take it down an octave. And have patience with it because it won't come right away.
Now, you guys talk about octaves. You know what an octave is?
Yeah.
Tell everybody in the audience what an octave is.
An octave is a full 8 notes of a musical scale.
Yeah, that's right. So if you're playing up here, it's too high. You go down 8 notes and it's the same note. You just don't have to work as hard to do it.
Yeah.
Now, Astra got a chance to work with my sax players, Jerry Weldon and Jeff Burke. How did that go?
It went amazing. They taught me some great tips on how to improve my improvising. So making it more interesting, making the audience want to listen to it more. And they also taught me how to do subtoning. So it's when you make an airy and big sound on the horn.
Yeah, that's great. There's a lot to this music thing, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's a lot to learn. Now, Joshua, what did my drummer Arthur teach you?
Well, as you all know, Arthur is a great guy, and he taught me a lot.
He really is great.
He's the best drummer I know, and he taught me that the most important thing about drumming is time, and what time means is keeping a tempo at the same level. So you don't want to play too much fills, because if you play too much, then you might mess up and the band will mess up. Right. So, and plus you're the heartbeat that keeps the band together.
That's right.
So it's not about how good you can play, it's about how good your whole band can play.
That's exactly right. That's good. That's good stuff. And before we move on, I just wanted to say, ladies and gentlemen, I had the pleasure of sort of ducking into each of these kids' sessions with my guys. And what I was the most impressed with was that all of y'all took it very seriously. You were very respectful to the guys in the band who are your elders. And in this day and age, I think that's really, really important because you're serious about working and you want to get better. And you're all really terrific kids. Are y'all ready to show everybody what you learned?
Yeah!
All right, we're coming back to the break. These young folks are going to play with my band. We'll be